Think people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that
I finally did it. Popeye's new chicken sandwich. I've been trying to make the perfect chicken sandwich forever.
How does that make you feel?
You know me. It had to be just right. Finding a bun as good as my chicken was not easy. I mean, I did it, obviously.
I think we've made a lot of progress here. I feel great. Good talk. I'm proud of you.
My new chicken sandwich is buttermilk battered and served on toasted brioche. Try it in spicy or classic.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I finally did it.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence. Excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, doesn't that get you going? Hey, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live Primetime Edition. We got a good one for you. Steve Harvey made a deal with somebody in the world of Hollywood. We're going to tell you about it. What's knowing that, Steve, I'm happy for the deal, but you got a resource that you ain't utilizing. We'll talk about it. The future of unscripted TV. We're going to talk about that too, because there's a lot going on there. Chris Massey, his mama Angel Massey, has some things to say about Quiet on Set, the Dark Side Kids TV. And Lord Jesus, we're going to look at the comment section because they have a lot to say. Kia and Hyundai, they are bringing resources to a particular issue. If you have a Hyundai or Kia vehicle, you need to be tuned into this one. And speaking of Kia, there's a brand new car coming. And I'm going to give you the intel on that. Carlee Russell, she got sentenced. We will watch the sentencing right here on this channel, of course. She should have went to jail, obviously. Outback Steakhouse. We need to talk because somebody needs a training lesson on what the kids menu is. Don't worry, I'll fill you in. And finally, Jones Barbecue, a establishment for, I think, one of the oldest barbecue establishments in America, gets some national attention, as it should. Hello, Lynette Stiller. Hello, Tyler T-Mom G-Ma. Hire is waiting. Low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. And by the way, I just want you to know,
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it being here with y'all. Hire is waiting. Low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Wow, it's already down. You see the virtual tour background, you hear the virtual tour music, and then there is me. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. 5 people in the building. I saw 4 likes as well. Thank you all so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. Y'all ready to do it? Let's go on tour because we do have a lot to talk about. We do. All right. Ciao. Here we go. Steve Harvey joins Dr. Phil's Marriage Street Media. Yes, indeed. Marriage Street Media. What is Marriage Street Media? Don't worry. I will fill you guys in on it here in just a little bit. Now, I saw this yesterday, and I was like, okay. Interesting move. Very, very interesting move. And, I was just kind of perplexed by it because I'm just like, Steve Harvey has a resource, which we will get to here in just a little bit. And when you guys hear about this resource, you guys are going to be just as perplexed as me, because it's just like, really? You have a resource and you're not utilizing it? But okay. So, right here, call it a daytime double. This comes to us from Variety.com. Steve Harvey, who has become an almost ubiquitous presence on TV through his hosting duties of both of a daytime talk show as well as the long-running game show Family Feud, and also Judge Steve Harvey on ABC, is teaming up with Dr. Phil. Harvey will provide production, talent development, and other services for Phil McGraw's new TV venture, Marriage Street Media, which expects to broadcast a full programming schedule via a partnership with religious media company Trinity Broadcasting, or TBN. So the way I heard about it was there was a network called Inspire. And so I think that Marriage Street Media is replacing Inspire, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Harvey will become an equity partner in Marriage Street under terms of the new deal. Steve and I have been personal friends for over a decade, and it's always the best experience when we're together, McGraw said in a statement. It's easy to say that he's the funniest human I've ever met, he added, but his kindness and his passion to help others are really unmatched. Harvey will co-executive produce a special that looks at mentoring program he runs in Georgia for young men. The program will feature both Harvey and McGraw and will focus on inspiring young viewers. Marriage Street has also acquired more than 300 episodes of Harvey's syndicated daytime talker Steve, which ran from 2017 to 2019. That is the show where he moved from Chicago, where he was under Edamal Shine America and NBC, and he moved out to LA to bring late nights in the middle of the day with IMG. So he had more of an equity stake in his talk show. Partnering with my good friend on such an innovative network allows me to continue my mission of empowering and inspiring individuals through entertainment, Harvey said in a statement. The docu-style special highlighting the impactful work of the Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation is particularly close to my heart. I believe in the power of mentorship to transform lives, and look forward to sharing this journey with viewers. The positive impact we can create together will be unlike anything seen before. Marriage Street Media expects to distribute its new lineup of program via cable, satellite, and broadcast stations, and has secure commitments in already exceeding 65 million homes. The company said earlier in a statement. Trinity's programming is available on satellite distributors such as DirecTV and Dish, and cable systems owned by Charter and Atlas, among others. In February, Marriage Street unveiled a deal with Nancy Grace, who will examine true crime stories in a new show set to debut on the outlet. So for those of you who don't know what Trinity Broadcasting is, it's TBN. So here is Marriage Street Media here. Dr. Phil is on in prime time, so he's back with all new episodes at 8/7 Central. Then you have mornings on Marriage Street, Real Real People, Real News, Really Fun at 7 Central. So that's from 8 to 10 a.m. weekdays. And then the News on Merit Street, where real news takes center stage, weeknights at 6 Central. So here is a sneak peek of Merit Street Media. Roll it!
Can you feel it? It's rising up now.
We are building something new for you.
Come on, yeah.
This is something you're going to be part of. This is not my network. This is our network.
From head to toe, got it going on, got it all. Setting all the trends, keep up, no renaissance.
You're giving people usable information that can change their lives. How can that not work? And that's exactly what I'm going to do all over again. Using common sense to find common ground.
So, join our Merit Street family.
We're rethinking the way news is covered.
We just returned from the Texas-Mexico border. Dr. Phil was down there with me, and you won't believe what we saw down there.
News you can actually use.
We want to add full context and perspective to every story we tell.
Everybody does what, but we do why.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning on Merit Street.
We've got your top stories every single morning right here. This is news you will actually enjoy.
Because news does not have to be boring. Where news meets lifestyle. Join us for a show that's going to keep you informed, entertained, and so much more.
Get ready to be hooked on not just news, but lifestyle and every single moment that is so much fun.
1, 2, 3. Welcome to That Okay. You're going to save lives by what you're doing right now, this minute. You're surrounded by people who do care about you.
Hey, folks, my motto is I'm going to be fly to the day I die.
Take some notes and watch me.
Let's do a little fact check.
Watch me. Watch me.
I'm Mike Rowe.
Watch me.
I'm Bag Grylls.
Woo! Watch me.
Please welcome to Merit Street, Chris Harrison and Lauren Zima.
With the energy. Watch me. With the energy. Watch me.
You don't want to miss out. You want to be part of building something that we are excited about. It's all on Merit Street. Come hang out on our street.
There you go. That is Merit Street Media there. And, honestly, to tell you the truth, I am now being able to see, Merit Street Media a little bit fuller now. I like the direction of the network. I think it will be a good move. And, to me, I truly feel that maybe this is something that needed to happen. There was another video, if I remember. I'm trying to see here. There was another video here. Because there was another where it was a video of, I'm moving to prime time. Let me see something. Let me see. Trying to see here, press. Yeah, I can't seem to find the video, but it was a video of, trying to come up with solutions and things like that. And I'm moving to prime time. And you know what? I'm not mad at. Hey, Colton Hodge, welcome in. Hey, Lady B, welcome in. By the way, y'all, Lady B sent me something that was so hilarious. So damn hilarious. And like I said, I wish Steve well. I wish Dr. Phil well. in this venture, because anytime that you are trying to launch something new, it is not easy. You know what I mean? Even though you will be in more than 65 million homes across the country, that doesn't mean that you will be successful. You know what I mean? And I think I think there's a great power in responsibility. So, but why am I saying all this? It leads to my next point, because maybe you guys did not know this, but check this out. Steve Harvey joins Anthem takeover of formerly Mark Cuban-owned cable networks. This came out September 9th, 2019. Steve Harvey is joining a takeover of Access TV and HD Net Movies, two thriving cable networks long owned by Mark Cuban. Anthem Sports and Entertainment is acquiring a majority in the two networks, which specialize in music, sports, entertainment, lifestyle programming. Access TV began life as HD Net, which launched in 2001 at the dawn of high-definition broadcasting. It rebranded in 2012 after partnering with AEG and moved deeper into music fare. The deal includes Access TV extensive library of own programming, including wrestling, MMA, and mixed martial arts, by the way, and entertainment content. HD Net Movies delivers theatrical films from the 1950s to the 2000s to about 12 million U.S. paid TV households. Harvey has entered into a strategic agreement for content development and promotion of Anthem portfolio of channels, which also include Impact Wrestling, Fight Network, Game TV, and the Pursuit channel. Steve Harvey Global will have a seat on the board of directors of Anthem. Cuban and AEG will continue to participate as equity partners, and AEG's advertising and sponsorship sales unit will continue to support the channels in conjunction with Anthem's sales team. Financial terms were not disclosed. Access TV and HD Net Movies will continue to operate from their existing facilities in Denver and LA. The combined company will include Anthem's Play Out and Production Center in Toronto, Canada, and production facilities in Nashville, Tennessee, and Europe. Anthem's combination of targeted brands, enthusiastic audiences, operational expertise, international footprint, and vision makes them the ideal partner to take Access TV and HD Net Movies to their next levels. My team and I see great opportunity in Anthem, Harvey said. They have incredible shows, experimental entertainment, and a huge reach. So, Steve, the reason why I'm a little confused, brother, is because you made a deal with Dr. Phil, but yet you have Access TV in your grasp. Do you see where I'm kind of going here, guys? I guess that's where I'm a little lost. Like, you already have a platform, right? That truly you could have brought all your episodes, your shows to your own platform. But I guess maybe you haven't really figured out how to utilize Access TV and also HD Net Movies. So, I mean, to each their own. And, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But like I said, I keep up with anything and everything for a good reason. Because a lot of times, I'll tell you this right now, a lot of the moves that you guys do see, the moves that you guys finally see that come in front of you, those moves have been talked about behind the scenes many times before it finally gets to us. And yeah, so I wish Dr. Phil and them well. It will be launching. It'll be launching April 2nd. April 2nd, it will be launching. So there you go. And we will definitely see what happens with it. So I just hope that Steve, knows to diversify himself a great deal. Also, like I told y'all, Chris Harrison will also be on the network with his wife, Lauren Zima. For those of you who don't know who Lauren Zima is, she did a show called Roses and Rosé on the Entertainment Tonight YouTube channel. She covered The Bachelor and Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise as well. So there you go. There you go. All right, y'all. More coming at you right from this space right here and right now. Let me get that together. This leans into the story Hollywood contradiction or contraction. Unscripted TV business faces crushing grim reality as fewer shows lead to fewer jobs. Editors note this is the latest installment in the Deadline series Hollywood Contraction, which examines the total job losses caused by the ongoing industry-wide cost cutting that has had on different sections of the entertainment community. Matthew Hoban, a producer who has worked on series including Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen from Chef Gordon Ramsay, was driving for Uber Eats when he found out that his Netflix food series Fresh, Fried and Crispy got 4 daytime nominations, including a Best Director nod for himself. Hoban, who runs OU 812 Productions and was a co-executive producer on True TV Storage Hunters and executive producer on Andrew Zimmerman's Bizarre Foods. For those of you who may not remember that show, it was on the Travel Channel before the Travel Channel went to being about ghost adventures and just oh my god. See, the Travel Channel, what they should have did, honestly, they should have leaned into social media and talked to some of these social media content creators that all they do is travel on YouTube and give them shows. That's what they should have done. And they can still do it, but it is what it is, child. Let's see here. Yes, he told Deadline that he pulled over, celebrated for 30 seconds, and went back to delivering food. His story is symbolic of a broader problem in the unscripted industry, which is impacting significant numbers of people. Patrick Kaguri, a producer who has worked on shows including Big Brother, The Amazing Race, and American Idol, and was most recently a co-executive producer on the CW's Fight to Survive, is facing a similar situation. Kaguri told Deadline that he knows of people who are working for DoorDash who have 5 Emmys on their mantles while others are driving for Uber or selling their inherited grandmother's jewelry to make ends meet. He went viral recently when he posted a TikTok to his LinkedIn page entitled Reality TV is Dead. The post, which has had close to 2,000 comments, eloquently laid out how the current state of business was crushing entertainment workers, rather. I don't think anybody in the nation knows how bad it is in Hollywood because we are still given this premise that this economy is doing great right now, he told Deadline. There's a trickle-down effect. First, we're out of business, but then we're not hiring the catering companies, the drivers, the cube trucks, the production spaces. So let me do this. We will watch this TikTok. Yes, I know it's called TikTok, y'all. I was just being extra by saying TikTok, okay? Oh, my Lord Jesus. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Okay, hang on. Let me get the TikTok up. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me flip it, reverse it, rewind it all the way back. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Producer Patrick, let's go.
The American entertainment industry is dying. I struggled about making this post, but I think it's time for me to voice what's really happening behind the scenes in Hollywood. A lot of people have been asking me, well, Patrick, what's your next project? What's your next project? And I'll be honest with you, I haven't worked since spring of last year, and there has been no project since. After I wrapped my last show, Fight to Survive, and we saw the strikes looming for the writers, we thought, okay, this will be a lot like 07, 08. Since reality or unscripted television is typically non-union, we usually pick up the slack when the unions, like the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild, are doing their negotiations. And we expected this to happen last year, but it didn't. Since studios are run by corporations now, as opposed to executives who used to champion shows or support creativity or the artistry behind making television. That's just not how it goes anymore. It's slashing budgets across the board. From what I understand, the networks have simply run out of money. They all tried to adopt the Netflix streaming platform, get rid of advertisers, and work on just solely a subscription-based model, and that just killed revenue streams. In short, there's no money to make television shows anymore, or at least not in the United States. We've seen a lot of outsourcing out of the country. There's actually a show that's going to be about San Francisco Asian gangs, They filmed it in Cape Town, South Africa. San Francisco is just 300 miles north of LA. Some people think this is revenge from the corporations for workers actually trying to unite and get what they want. But no matter what the explanation is, there's just simply no work out there. And it is crushing entertainment workers. You gotta remember, some are blue collar workers, just regular middle class folks trying to work a job in an industry that we've known for years. And while it's always been a hustle, I've never struggled to find work in my entire career. I'm freelancing in other ways to make ends meet. However, some people that are really close to me, some extremely talented, creative people, I'm hearing horror stories of. And these are people that are my bosses, my mentors, the people that never have a hard time finding work. I got off the phone yesterday with another executive who told me that she's doing DoorDash and selling her inherited grandmother's jewelry to make ends meet.
Not an executive. Oh my lord!
Unscripted
supposed to be
workers
getting
who
the
are
big
out there
bucks.
doing Uber every day. One of the most talented editors I know just told me that he's selling his place and moving out of California. And then I've even heard of a suicide, because that's how bad it is right now. There's really not much of a voice for our industry, so that's why I'm making this TikTok, to get the word out there. And I've spoken to a lot of other producers, and a lot of us are truly wondering that out of all these years, this is where our career ends.
Wow.
The American.
Thank you, producer Patrick. Here, let's look at some of the comments.
The American entertainment industry
Sorry,
is
y'all, I'm
dying.
trying to look at some of the comments here, if I can. Oh, there it is here. America's tired of people in the entertainment industry, plain and simple. The journalism industry has collapsed too. Go woke, go broke. People have lost touch with the true meaning of entertainment, instead of focus on political messages. Well, I mean, listen, true and not true. I think everything is in the eye of the beholder, right? Let's face it, the people that used to watch reality TV now watch an hour TikTok a day in its place. That's factual. Reality TV was dead since the people found out there's no reality in the plain simple. America itself is collapsing, so that tracks our entertainment is going to collapse as well. It's interesting because American entertainment flourished when there was a strong middle class. I'm wondering if there was a connection. And then producer Patrick said something that I think was really important here. I don't know why it's not allowed. Oh, there we go. Please be respectful in the comments. This is not this is not the place to talk about what you think of your favorite TV shows or glowing over the misfortune of others. Real people are hurt. Please be respectful. Producer Patrick said to me should be 1,000. You bet there is. And so you see the comments here. And listen, right here, YouTube is modern day reality TV. That part. I'll be starting the channel soon. And listen, shout out to producer Patrick for being so vulnerable. Because when I saw this story, it relates to the Dr. Phil story and Steve Harvey doing this deal with Dr. Phil. And, you know, hey, B&T Ross, happy Friday, beautiful. Good to see you here. And it relates to Steve Harvey having his own network, but not utilizing it. Is going to show, is showing rather, whether you sit high and you look low or you're down low looking high, everybody's struggling. I mean, y'all heard producer Patrick. He said an executive is doing DoorDash. The one that approves and disapproves what gets on TV, what doesn't, is doing DoorDash. And I was trying to find that video of Mary Street Media, but here it is here. And I want y'all to see this because this gives you a comprehensive reason of why Dr. Phil is doing what he is doing. And this relates to the unscripted article. Roll it.
The attack on the American family has gained so much momentum.
I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach.
At least 25 states introduced legislation to limit how public school teachers can talk about issues of race and sexism in the classroom.
If you want to create chaos in a society, where do you start? You start by attacking the society's children.
There has been a very hot debate in the past year over transgender rights and some backlash in the area of women's sports.
When you get them to hate themselves, when you get them confused and attacking themselves, you destroy the future.
The carnage in our nation's schools has become painfully repetitive.
$100,000 in debt, just thinking about it gives me anxiety.
1 in 2 adults in America are reporting measurable levels of loneliness, and the numbers are even higher among young people.
We can't allow that. It's so easy to look the other way. It's so easy to remain in our comfort zone.
Tonight, authorities are now warning of rainbow fentanyl. They say children are now being targeted, and it can look like candy or sidewalk chalk.
You know, the worst day of our life.
He was not coming back to us.
But to whom much is given, much is required. All of us have to step forward.
Feeling like I'm living in a cage. I don't want to think about the older days.
We are all being subjected to what I call the tyranny of the fringe, embodied in their attack on our rational thinking and core values. But they push too far, too long, too hard, and they've made a serious, serious mistake. And that mistake is they have awakened a sleeping giant, and it's roaring. I'm here to hear that roar and funnel it into a voice where we all speak together with undeniable clarity and passion.
Wake me up, I'm trying to find my way to the brand new day.
I left this daytime world because I needed a different track to run on. I needed a bigger platform. I needed wider guardrails. It is always the right time to do the right thing. I'm not here to win an argument. I'm here to solve problems. That's what this is all about. And I'm going to do that by talking to real people with real problems, just like I've always done, because I want to inspire real solutions.
If all of this had to happen to me, in order for me to sit here across from Dr. Phil, I am more than happy to
Hey,
step
Greta,
into
welcome
that.
in.
Find a new family.
So this is Dr. Phil's new TV network.
I really
So he's
think
launching
Dr. Phil,
his
like,
own TV network.
allowing me to
He
find
left
myself.
daytime
Just
TV
him, like,
to
his
be able to have a
kind
bigger
words really, like,
platform.
changed my whole life around.
No, he's not getting
Everything
into
I have
politics
ever
now.
done has prepared me for this moment in time. And I am at the right place, at the right time, with the right team. I just feel called to do this. We're tired of watching people try to tear this country down. We're all about building it up. If you love this country, if you love your way of life, if you love your family life, then you're going to want to join us. You know, everything is beautiful in its own time. I'm moving to prime time. This is something you're going to be part of. This is not my network. This is our network.
Merritt Street Media.
We're going to do this together. You're going to love it.
So, this relates back to what producer Patrick was saying. Everyone is trying to figure out what they can do for themselves, right? So it says here, Dr. Phil McGraw, acclaimed host and the 26-year trusted voice in America, unveils Merritt Street Media, a new network of essential news and entertainment delivering common sense television you can use. Programming to be announced will include Dr. Phil and a diverse and respected group of household names. And so this goes back to, what, producer Patrick was saying. Everybody wants to be heard, right? Everybody wants to be seen, but how do we do that when we're not getting paid? And, when I thought about this network with Dr. Phil, I'm like, first of all, why, Dr. Phil? Why are you doing this? But then I'm like, you know what? Let me show y'all this, because this is Dr. Phil Primetime. Watch this. And I'm going to tell you why I relate to Dr. Phil.
You're giving people usable information that can change their lives. How can that not work? And let him get some. You believe. Let's start with what happened on October 7th. Do you endorse that?
I reject
listings.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. At first, I was confused about this move, right? And here's a little bit of Dr. Phil behind the scenes, right? I was a bit confused on this move, right? Until I recognized something. Sometimes the platform that you have is not big enough for the purpose that was birthed into you. I'm going to say that 2 more times. The platform that you have is not big enough for the purpose that was birthed into you. The platform that you have sometimes is not big enough for the purpose that was birthed into you. And someone said here that, wait a minute, same set with blue lights, come on. I don't think people really recognize here. See, he built the set near Fort Worth. I've been to many times the one in Paramount. Not all are the same. He recognized his worth. He recognized his purpose, and he recognized his energy, that I am bigger than being on 5 days a week. If I can bring this energy to people 5 days a week, imagine what can happen if I bring it 24/7. And so I think this gets back to the article of Unscripted TV of what can we do that is bigger than the platform that we are given, right? Like, and honestly, tell you the truth, I feel like this is a move I would make. I would go back to Little Rock, Arkansas and build out a complex with my own talk show set. Damn right. And do Braylon Lee primetime. Sure the hell would. Because I am bigger than just the platform that somebody gives me. And I think that's where TV is right now. TV is at a crossroads right now of what do we do now with what is given to us, and can we expand, or are we stuck where we are? It's not just producers and other below the line workers that are suffering as deadline laid out. There's the full scale depression among unemployed executives. One of my favorite network executives got let go a week after she won an Emmy, said Hopin, the son of a steelworker. Carlee says that he doesn't want this to become a us versus them issue because everyone's struggling. There's massive empathy from the executives. One described as it feeling like there are one of the lifeboats on the Titanic watching the ship go down and everyone swimming out there. He added, people working across the unscripted business are down, depressed, and scared, according to one senior agent. Another said that it's tough for small and medium-sized producers to compete with bigger companies with financial muscle. The top half of my roster is doing fine. The bottom half makes me think that a good 30 to 50% of unscripted production companies will be out of business in the next 12 to 18 months, he added. Deadline has heard of multiple instances of non-scripted production companies axing their development teams instead just hiring people on a freelance basis. Some big long-running shows are also cutting the number of executive producers, including people who have been on his shows for many years. TV Darwinism. Others believe that it's the natural progression of the sector, TV Darwinism, as described by one producer. The sector is too fat, and there are more producers pitching shows than the system can support. This is literally TV Darwinism. It's survival of the best positioned, he said. If you think about the business as a whole, it's severely diminished. We've been through an explosive 15-year content bubble, and now there's a major contradiction where there's not enough money in the system to support all the people who were doing what they used to do. Rather, there's going to have to be air let out of the balloon. The market just can't support it. There is evidently less money in the unscripted world than there used to be. Networks are cutting the number of originals and trimming episode orders. For instance, cable networks that used to hand out 16 episode orders are now buying 8 episodes. 8 weeks of production has turned into 4 and 10 weeks of editing have become 7. We're making the best quality television that's ever been made. Beautiful, cinematic, gorgeous stuff, great stories, but under this level of pressure and nearly impossible expectations, the finished products have never been better. What seemed crazy is now the norm, said Hopin. Unscripted TV is not immune to what's happening on a more micro level, such as general cost-cutting measures that have impacted other areas of entertainment as a result of the expensive push into streaming. Hello, YouTube. There's also been a significant reduction in the cable television business. 10 years ago, there were up to 12 buyers to pitch a male-skewing reality series to, whereas now there's only a handful. Cable networks that used to order hundreds of thousands are also no longer doing so. Geo and A history have from volume orders instead have been focusing on fewer premium docuseries. The former is working with the likes of Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie, and James Cameron, while the latter just unveiled over 2,500 hours of program featuring President Obama, LeBron James, and Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter rather. You need Tom Hanks to sell a show. One source texted me after history revealed a new World War II series hosted by the big star. NBC Universal, Bravo, by the way, Paramount Networks, including MTV, Comedy Central, and Warner Bros. Discovery, are no longer ordering the same amount of shows that they used to. Catherine Finch, chairman and chief content officer of Warner Bros. Discovery's U.S. Networks group, admitted last year had been a rough time in the unscripted market. She told Deadline that producers shouldn't focus their attention on networks such as TNT and TBS. Earlier this year, True TV wants the home to series including Hardcore Pawn and Lizard Lick Towing, essentially became a sports network. So True TV used to be about true crime. Then True TV became about reality, True TV, Truth TV, and now it's becoming a sports network. Okay. There are, however, some bright spots. True crime has never been more popular, with networks such as Investigation Discovery and Lifetime taking advantage of the trend, including Oxygen, which is owned by NBC Universal. Networks such as Bravo, with its Real Housewives and Below Deck franchises, are booming, and the CW is buying again. The streamers are also slowly ordering more pride. Netflix just hired Jeff Gaspin as it continues its search for unscripted hits. Y'all do realize y'all gonna have to open up a casting call for us eventually soon, right? Y'all do realize that, right? Okay, just want y'all to know. While Amazon's figuring out its unscripted strategy, one that could be helped if it can close a deal with Travis Kelce to reboot Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Hulu has new money to spend on non-traditional shows like Back in the Groove, hosted by Taye Diggs. It was inspired by Stella Got Her Groove Back. That's one of many shows Hulu has been trying to get into the unscripted game for a long time now. And Peacock has found great success with Traders, which is a series from overseas. I think in Australia, and it's probably in the UK as well. Most of our shows usually come from the UK or Australia. Across the board, I'm seeing more series get lit up than I did last year at this time, but it's still nowhere near 2018. One agent told Deadline the broadcast networks are still largely relying on classic shows. ABC still has Dancing with the Stars, American Idol, Shark Tank, and The Bachelor, the latter responsible for the most recent unscripted success on broadcast TV. CBS is doubling down on 90-minute episodes of Survivor and The Amazing Race. NBC has had success with new Jimmy Fallon shows such as Password and That's My Jam, but also still relies on long-running hits such as America's Got Talent, The Voice, American Ninja Warrior. Fox orders the most new reality shows such as The Floor, hosted by Rob Lowe. Jamie Foxx executive produced We Are Family and The Quiz Balls, alongside its kitchen cupboard of Gordon Ramsay formats, and I think Quiz with Balls is being hosted by Jay Farrell, if I'm not mistaken. Fox's The Masked Singer, hosted by Nick Cannon, is arguably the last big broadcast reality show to break through in the past 5 years. Networks have been renewing these shows at a higher clip than before, so the real estate is diminished, rather, one source told Deadline. Back in the day, when a show got a few million viewers, they think they can do better, but I think they realize they can no longer do better, so they'll just do more of it. This has also slowed the development pipeline, where shows that used to take 6 months to get to a decision are now taking a year. All this comes as the corporate futures of some of these companies remain up in the air. Paramount's going through a sales process. Yes, indeed, they are. If you guys remember BET being sold off, well, Apollo Global, which is a venture capital firm, just did a bid for $11 billion to buy Paramount. Lord help. And Warner Bros. Discovery can start making mergers and acquisition moves again in less than 3 weeks when its reverse Morris Trust lockup expires on April 8th. This will likely signal a fresh round of tie-up rumors with NBC Universal owner Comcast. For below-the-line workers, outsourcing has also had direct impact. Kaguri pointed out to a show about Asian gangs in San Francisco that was being produced in Cape Town, South Africa. Fox has been producing a number of its shows in Ireland, including Next Level Chef, Beat Shazam, Name That Tune, and Don't Forget the Lyrics. Name That Tune, I think, is hosted by Jane Kurzowski, who was on 30 Rock, and Randy Jackson is the music director for that one. Next Level Chef is from Chef Gordon Ramsay. Beat Shazam is hosted by Jamie Foxx with his star Corinne Fox. And then Don't Forget the Lyrics is hosted by Niecy Nash Betts. While other networks have been eyeing European locations for their shows, Hoban jokes that there's no sympathy for the devil, but in spite of all this, there's still some optimism that this is just cynical and the situation will improve. There's optimism right now because people are feeling like they're being heard. That's the biggest takeaway, said Kagori. This is a community, there's a collective voice. My entire career is based on unbridled optimism, said Hoban. It's not about who to be mad at, it's just about shining light on the situation. Woo! Man, that was a lot. Mare Street Media, wonder what channel or platform he will be on. Is he working with Steve? Yes, so he is working with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's working with Dr. Phil. I watch Dr. Phil reruns early Saturday mornings on OWN. Dr. Phil has mostly stayed with his content and his integrity, in my opinion. We're going to get to that. Because I saw that today. I'm like, ooh, the media gods are just loving on Braylon today, ain't they? I like Candace Owens. She's actually very thought-provoking. Well, thought-provoking is in the eye of the beholder. It's messed up when anyone loses their job because of the BS. Correct. So let's go back to Mare Street Media. So here's the channel finder. Let me get that here. So all you do is type in your zip code. So here it is here for me. So DirecTV for where I live, if you have DirecTV, it'll be on channel 306, 306 HD. For Dish, it'll be on channel 247 HD. AT&T Uverse got requested. Spectrum got requested. Sling will be Mare Street Channel. DirecTV Stream requested. Friendly TV requested. Fubo requested. Hulu Plus Live TV requested. Philo requested. YouTube TV requested. Merit TV Connected. Merit Plus Connected TV and apps. All these will be available April 2nd. So on the web, it will be streaming live April 2nd. Roku, April 2nd. Apple iOS, April 2nd. Apple TV, April 2nd. Android TV, April 2nd. Android, April 2nd. Amazon Fire TV, April 2nd. So try another zip code. So let me get back to this because I don't want to show off my zip code, child. But basically, all you do right here is you go to marestreetmedia.com/channel finder. I'll drop the link. You type in your zip code and they'll tell you where it will air. I can't stand Steve. If he worked with me, I'm side I am. Lord help. Now, what if I become the court reporter on Judge Steve Harvey on ABC? Then what you gonna do, P&2 Ross? Really? I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, I think Steve Harvey should do Judge Steve Harvey Celebrity Edition because it would be so interesting to see Simon Gobadia and Portia Williams in Judge Steve Harvey's courtroom. Oh, y'all didn't know Judge Steve Harvey had a show? Y'all didn't know that Steve Harvey had a court show? Give me one moment, please, and thank you. I love my damn show. Our show, that is. Give me one moment, please. Oh, I love this damn show. I love it. Ah, my Lord. Give me one momento here. Let me see. Give me a moment, y'all. It's taking me a minute to get to it, y'all, because I post a lot on Instagram. I post a lot. Oh, yeah, let me do that too. Okay, where the hell is it, child? Oh, give me a moment, child. Okay, wait a minute. I think I'm getting close on it. Okay. In case y'all did not know, here we go. Roll it.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Steve Harvey. Always good to come to court when you can't lose.
This January.
In my courtroom, I speak the truth. Tell me what the business arrangement was.
It's pretty much us communicating via Instagram inbox.
Oh, you slid in his DM. The whole truth.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, you can't plead the fifth after you told the story. And nothing but the truth. Let me give you my thoughts on this. You crazy.
Since when is that a crime?
I got a feeling I'm about to hear a whole lot of nonsense, though.
Don't you see how fascinating I am?
This is your daddy's fault.
Just want to get my hoopty whoop.
What is hoopty whoop?
I object.
You can't object because you're not a lawyer. Stop all this laughing.
Judge Steve Harvey premieres January 4th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
So listen, when I tell y'all I keep up on the game, I really, really do. I really mean that. Here is something else that you guys may not know. This is a partnership that Steve Harvey has as well. Check this out here.
Hey everybody, I'm your man Steve Harvey, and I'm partnering with GameStar to revolutionize game night. Come on, join me. Let's play the feud. Hey, they don't call it fast money for nothing. 7 seconds. Now is your turn. It's GameStar, the first truly interactive streaming network. Woo, this game is getting hot. Are you ready to play the feud? It's GameStar.
Yeah. So basically what that is that when you get GameStar, basically Steve Harvey will be in your house hosting Family Feud, essentially. Let me show you on GameStar Plus. Because like I said, I keep my ear to the streets on anything and everything. This goes back to unscripted TV, right? What will be the future of unscripted TV? So this is pretty much...
Hey everybody, I'm your man Steve Harvey, and I'm partnering with GameStar to revolutionize game night. Come on, join me.
So
are you ready to play the feud? It's GameStar.
So as you guys saw a little bit of it, so basically Steve Harvey will walk out, and right there on your TV, he will say Team A, go, Team B, go. So it's literally the game show in your living room, right? And, you know, listen, I just try to keep up to date with what's going on. And there it is, Braylon Lee, 25 right there. I actually won. Actually, y'all give me a moment because I keep my receipts. Y'all give me a moment. Y'all give me one moment to hang on. Because I know I have it in this place of mine. Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Lord Jesus. Is that it? I don't think that's it. That's my professional microphone. My thing, y'all. Can't seem to find it, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I cannot seem to find it right now. But I did get it. I cannot find the ish. I swear to God. I remember telling one of my good friends that I had it. Okay, well, I'll find it soon enough. When I do find it, I'll show y'all. But you see it right there. That actually got the game and everything. So yeah, when I tell y'all that I'm out here doing what I do, I don't play about what I do. So yeah. I haven't watched one episode, didn't know about it. I prefer Bob Barker and Alex Trebek. Understood. Huh. I gotta find that game for y'all. Hang on. Mic check 1 2. There we go. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of GameStar there. So, like I said, I try to keep up with anything and everything. The original host of Family Feud, I can't think of his name, but little white short man. I think his name was Richard Dawson. Yes, it was. Speaking of the legendary Richard Dawson, let me bring him up real quick because Richard Dawson saying goodbye. Now, I want you guys to see this, right? Because honestly, this really showcased to me what a great host is. Let's watch it.
So the Mackins were the final winning.
Rest in peace to the legendary Richard Dawson. And this is the sign language for love. So to give y'all the backstory, there was a little girl who did this every time to Richard Dawson. And very wise woman to say that statement of, I never would tell God who can make a rainbow to tell him what color children should be. And when I tell you that I am a nerd of media, I tell you that I'm a nerd of media because of people like him. Amen. And just to give y'all a little more context here is me with a Emmy award. Now, of course, that is not my Emmy. That is that man's Emmy, the president of the Emmys Association. They came to Kent State University. I actually have his business card. And I said right here to the Television Academy, thank you. Today I did something that I think, I know that will evolve the television industry forever. I thank the chairman, the president, for giving me the opportunity to pitch something that is long overdue. I was nervous to do it, but I was glad to do it. Stay tuned, stay in, and be staying in your purpose, because your purpose will turn into blessings. Hashtag keep your head up. Hashtag Shades of Braylon. Hashtag CCEAs. Hashtag Emmys. Hashtag Lover of Broadcast. Now you're probably wondering, Braylon, what does this have to do with you? Well, I just want to show y'all a little something. Oh, there it is. Toward the end of the presentation, Braylon Lee, a 28-year-old Ply Communications Kent State alumnus, stood up and pitched his idea for hosting a new segment. It was an award show, but I think they meant segment for the Emmys. So they have the daytime Emmys, the primetime Emmys, the children's Emmys. And I said the primetime Emmy, Content Creator Emmy Awards. The Content Creator Emmy Awards will be based on more personalities than the Streaming Awards, which is a YouTube award that's based on online video. Lee said, Lee loves this industry and hopes to inspire others to speak up and follow their dreams. What I did takes a lot of courage and balls, he said. I hope that others can take many shots as they can, so one day they can achieve their dreams. And so there is your man, your friend, and family member right there, in my suit doing what I do. So when I tell y'all, this is what I do. This is what I do. So, I let the people, who think what they think of me just to keep looking stupid. Because all I gotta do is just pull up the receipts. I know where the receipts are. So, just saying. So. Anyway, back on me with this Emmy, and honestly, I did get quite emotional holding it because there was a man named Danny Thomas. For those of you who don't know who Danny Thomas is, he is a famous actor that he opened up a little place called St. Jude Children's Hospital, where no child has to ever pay for a bill, and they have his Emmy Award at St. Jude Children's Hospital. So the fact that actor thought enough of it, how can I put this? The fact that Danny Thomas saw his gift and thought more than himself to create a whole hospital that's still here to this day. And by the way, it takes $1.2 million a day to keep that hospital open where no parents have to pay for a bill. And so I thought to see Danny Thomas's Emmy and to hold that Emmy that, Shirley Lee Ralph held, and that Niecy Nash Betts held, and many others have held, and now I got to hold that Emmy. I really did get emotional, not because of the fact that I got to hold it, but because of the fact that it was a glimpse of what was to come and what is to come. Amen. So I'm not gonna get too emotional on y'all, but when I say I love what I do, I truly love what I do. Now, of course, the haters are going to go and say whatever they're going to say, but they cannot falsify these receipts, because guess what? You just gotta go to my Instagram and see it. That's a real Emmy. Let me zoom in on it. That is the way we were told to hold it, because that's the way they hold it. It's actually very weighty, believe it or not, because the process of how they make it by hand, all this is by hand. Now, unfortunately, I had to give it back because it was this man's Emmy, but he was more than gracious enough to allow me and other students to hold it. And you see my suit game, I'm making it do what it do. You understand? Listen. But all in due time. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here, right now. Chris Massey speaks out amid his mom, Angel Massey, for showing support for Dan Schneider. Angel says she does not plan to watch Quiet on the Set docuseries. Chris Massey said, "My story will be told from me, not from a parent, friend, or a co-worker, me and only me. So please stop messaging me about what my mom said, respectfully." This comes to us from the Shade Room. Chris Massey's mom, Angel Massey, continues to show support for former Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider. Chris has shared a message of his own. He says that he will be telling his own story and asked people to stop messaging him about his mother's commentary. As we previously reported, Angel Massey, who called Schneider a genius and thanked him for the experience she had working with him while her son Chris was a part of the cast of Zoe 101. They just did Zoe 102, the reboot. Dan Schneider was not a part of that reboot movie on Paramount Plus. She also stated that the parents are to blame for the children being sexually assaulted during their time at Nickelodeon. Then she took to her Instagram Live to double down on her comments, saying that she had no plans to watch the Quiet on Set docuseries because she wants to continue viewing Schneider in a positive light. Schneider recently spoke out on various children's stars, after various children's stars had revealed that they had endured brutal sexual assaults under his production. He stated that he owed people apologies for the work environment that they were put in, and even expressed regret of not showing enough care to the staff. She's out here making Black folks look bad. Like, how ignorant can you be to this situation that is now being brought to light because back then it wasn't, which is why you probably didn't see it. How can you sit there and degrade people's experience just because they had with someone and just tell them they're basically wrong. What kind of twisted blame the parents stop raping children? The end. The way she tap danced or a soapbox, she definitely got paid. Yet all those predator protectors told me I was wrong for saying that his mother just didn't know if anything happened to him, or she got paid off not to say anything happened to him. I'm waiting, friend, Chris Massey. Yeah, we are waiting on you. The purple lipstick, no liner, no foundation told me everything I needed to know. Kiss that begins with K. Looking gorgeous, by the way. 13,919 likes, 920 likes now. Celebrities be their own worst enemy to their own parents. It'll be crazy if he was a victim and never told anyone until now. She'll really regret what she said then. 42,304 likes, 305 now. So if a man, that's a child, but not your child, he still is good in your book, guy. Character quality is screaming. Whole time he is probably a victim. She took some hush money. Let's not act surprised. Y'all know parents from that generation like to cover foul-ish up and act like it never happened. And if her son comes out and says he was a victim, remember she's the one who said blame the parents. I'm not ignorant yet. I'm not watching the documentary. I have no plans. Told me all I need to know. Charlie living in blind, blissful ignorance. Okay, so here we go. Hang on, let me refresh it because I want y'all to see the... Okay, here we go.
I posted a comment about somebody that has been nice to us, somebody that has never done anything to us. And when I said that it was the parents' fault, who allows their children to get a ride with a staff member to work? Who allows their children to spend the night with staff members? That's what I was talking about. So for when all these people are Instagramming me and saying all these things about me, I have really tough skin, and yeah, I have tough skin, and that don't bother me. I don't give a shit what they talking about accusing me of stuff that they don't know what they're talking about. But what I do find to be interesting is now when my son was falsely accused, nobody shared a post, nobody came to his aid. And we get along with everybody. I get along with everybody. My sons get along with everybody. There's not one person in the industry that can say something negative about our family. I posted a comment. Comments are because Dan Snyder is white that I'm not supposed to be supportive of him. Well, the world is a diverse place. When you go to the hospital, it's white people, it's black people, it's other ethnicities. I'm not racist. I'm not ignorant. I come from a very high character family, and I just think it's super interesting. So I'm going to let the comments keep rolling in, and I'm going to pick out the ones that I want to highlight. And yeah, because when Kyle is still in his situation, and not one person, I got like 6,000 views on one of my stories. 6,000. My son been going through this for 3 years, and he don't even have 200. I only have 200 views on some of it, unless I'm showing my behind at the gym with my shorts on, which I think is super interesting how people's brains work. And comments are because I still stand by what I said in the post. So just read them. And I didn't watch the documentary, and I have no plans on watching the documentary because I want to remember Dan Snyder as the person that he was to us. We had an exemplary ride with Nickelodeon. We had an exemplary ride with Dan Snyder, and I am not a bandwagon person. I'm for what's right. And just because he's white, I'm not going to turn my back on him. And just because he's no longer with that particular network, I'm not going to turn my back on him. And that's my experience with him. My personal experience, Angel Massey's experience with him has been nothing but exemplary. The man is a genius. And for the people that are not familiar with television, he is right when he said in his answer that there are so many levels of vetting that every television show has to go through. So for one person to because
well, listen, you have the right to how you feel, Angel Massey. Thank you, Mahogany Meeks. You have every right to feel the way that you feel, right? But that doesn't mean that you're right. And I think it's very true of that statement of what if your son does come out and was a victim, then what will you do? Right? So, you don't want to get high off of your own horse, right? I just don't get it, child. And like I said, there were black actors, Giovanni Samuels and Brian Hearn. One of them Brian Hearn got called a piece of charcoal, and Giovanni Samuels said that she got left out. I get that you may not want to watch it because you want to remember who he was, but that doesn't negate the pain of everybody in that documentary. And I would just say to Angel Massey, I understand defending your people that, gave your sons opportunities, but just because somebody gave you an opportunity doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be held to account. And let's just hope that when your son comes out, that he does not have a story like that, because if he does, we will be waiting on a response from you. Real talk, okay? Just want to y'all know I love everybody, but I don't put up with ish that I don't have to. I call things out as they are. And speaking of Nickelodeon stuff, y'all, want to show y'all some other things too. And like I said, all these receipts are on my YouTube channel for all the haters, the spectators, and the non-factors, in case they want to be extra. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this one. I'm just pulling up some receipts, y'all. That's all. I'm just pulling up some receipts. Let me see. Here. So, with Steve Harvey. Oh, who is that? Who is that? I wonder who that is. Oh, my Lord Jesus. I think that's a guy named Braylon Lee, and I think that's Steve Harvey. Oh, my Lord Jesus. How did that happen? Shocking. But yet, Braylon's this, that, and the third. Shocking. I'll wait. Go ahead, screenshot, record it, do whatever you gotta do. Go ahead, I'll wait. Yep. All the haters, spectators, and non-factors' brain cells are mentally being decapitated right now. Because now they're going to go look and be like, wait, this guy be Photoshop. No, boo-boo. Oh, my Lord. Another thing here. Listen, 14,340 people reached. That's Dr. B's crib, almost live there. Another receipt. And listen, I want to show y'all this receipt too. Right here. So this is Jessica Holmes. Right here, Jessica Holmes was a person that was on Slime Time Live, which was on Nickelodeon. She commented, "This message is so lovely. Thank you. It means more than you know to hear that show made, to hear that the show made that kind of impact on you when you were a child. We had a blast doing it." So I said, okay, my life has been upgrading every day. Today's upgrade. Jessica Holmes responded to my post of Dave Azer liking my post. Like, you guys don't know how much Slime Time Live, you don't know how much this means. Slime Time Live was my home base. I felt like I got to hang out with many friends across the country, and to know from 2 to 5 weekdays that they were going to make me feel like I mattered. When I didn't know I could be someone, this thing called life. CW, I'm speaking into existence, the CW Slime Time Live revival. And this be Jonah Travick. You are in this too. Right here, Dave Azer, the host. Like I said, when I tell y'all, this is what I do. Right here. And this is literally why I said, because Legends of the Hidden Temple, for those of you who don't know, was a Nickelodeon game show. And I said, hey, since you guys are reviving Legends of the Hidden Temple, it would be kind of nice if you guys revive Slime Time Live. So me doing what I do per usual, me associating myself, with different brands and stuff. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time, y'all. Just haven't had the opportunity to be seen by everybody, right? I said, wouldn't it be cool if we could bring this back as a top 10 entertainment news show, mixing with videos, photos, and stories, more for the fans, plus live variety performances? How can we make this happen? 9 likes. And then right there, Dave Azer, the host of Slime Time Live, liked it. So when I tell y'all that this is what I do, this is what I do. By the way, one more receipt. The Tamron Hall Show invited me into the official Tamron Hall Show group. So just anyway, I have more receipts. I have more receipts. I'll show them over time. Now everybody's like, well, damn, maybe I should keep my mouth shut about Braylon if I don't know him as a person. Maybe I'm a dumb asshole. Maybe I ain't got nothing going on in my life because I was born to be nothing of importance. And you know what? You would be right. I'm so glad you know about your damn self. Now we can roll on. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back right after this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Higher is waiting, low is available. Either way, we are live on tour. Let go.
For years, people have been singing all about my chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Nobody has a love affair with chicken like you do with my slow marinated, hand-breaded Popeyes bona fide chicken. And right now, it's Love That Chicken Month at Popeyes with 2 big pieces and a biscuit for just $2.99. So what are you waiting for? Come get some of my world-famous chicken and raise your mighty voices. Love that chicken from Popeyes. For years, people have been singing.
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This
Oh, I can feel it.
This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250 grand and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Welcome to Copeland's. Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good. Welcome to Copeland's. Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun. We've missed the excitement. We've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife. But most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back. Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun. We've missed the excitement. We've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife. But most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
You know what? And I am loving it too. Hey, everybody. Welcome into Brantley's virtual tour live. Hopefully you're having a good time. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And by the way, I just want you to know.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I'm so loving it. I love our damn show. I love our damn show. All right. We have more virtual tour live coming at you right now. For those of you who are just getting in, we talked about Steve Harvey making a deal with Dr. Phil and Merit Street Media. We talked about the scope of Unscripted TV and the future of that. We just got done talking about Chris Massey, telling everybody that respectfully stop telling him about what his mama has to say because he's going to come up with his own story. And now and by the way, I showed off some receipts of who I am. Been around a long time, just haven't had the opportunity to be seen by everybody yet. #yet. I did tell you I was on Nickelodeon. For for the Snick Sleepover Jam in 2003. We covered that receipt for damn sure. But anyway, now we're going to move on to Kia and Hyundai, because there is a thing going on, y'all, right here. Hyundai and Kia to offer free software upgrades to stop rash of car thefts. What you need to know: Hyundai provide no-cost anti-theft solutions to more than 1.2 million affected vehicles. Hyundai and Kia are offering more anti-theft software upgrades to drivers. Sorry
to do this.
Sorry, y'all. Hyundai and Kia are offering more anti-theft software upgrades to drivers after TikTok trend revealed how easy it was to steal older models. Car manufacturers are also scaling up efforts to ensure more eligible owners are protected. In some cases, it is as easy as using a USB cable and screwdrivers. According to various reports, the trend emerged in 2021 and led to a surge in car thefts. By the way, this comes to us from FoxBusiness.com. Hyundai said in a statement to Fox Business that the company is committed to taking comprehensive actions to assist customers who have been affected by the persistent thefts of certain vehicles manufactured between 2011 and 2022 that do not have push-button ignitions and engine immobilizers. Hyundai has responded with wide-ranging initiatives to enhance the security of vehicles without engine immobilizers still on the road, the company said. Chief among these measures is the development and validation of a no-cost software upgrade for owners of these vehicles to prevent the theft mode popularized on social media. Hyundai announced on its website that nearly 4 million vehicles are eligible for the software upgrade that modifies certain key control modules on Hyundai vehicles equipped with standard turnkey to start ignition systems. I'm gonna pull up Hyundai so we can go to that website so I can get y'all the intel on that, because when I saw this, I'm like, okay, y'all gotta know about this. I just, and like I said, I don't have a car, I don't have a license. But I can also imagine if I did have a car, I would be pissed the hell off too if somebody tried to steal my car. I paid for that. I worked hard for it. You know what I mean? So let me see here. I'm trying to see. Oh, sorry here. I think it's safety recalls, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on, y'all. Let me make sure here. Try and make sure that I get the intel for you guys here. By the way, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Let me see here. The Hyundai Media Center, because maybe they might have came out with a press release on the HyundaiNews.com. Let's see here. Press releases, all releases. All releases, please. Come on now. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I find it here for y'all. Let me see. You know what? Maybe it's under safety releases, maybe. Okay. I'm not seeing it here on the official site, but let me get back to the story. Right here. Moving forward, locking the car doors will set the factory alarm and activate what the company calls an ignition kill feature, so the car can't be turned on when subjected to the popularized theft mode. For vehicles that can't accommodate the software upgrade, Hyundai is installing the ignition cylinder protectors for free. To scale its efforts, the company launched multi-day mobile software installation clinics in over a dozen cities, including Washington, D.C., New York, Chicago, Minneapolis, Los Angeles, and Seattle. The company said it plans to continue this effort in additional markets as it seeks to speed up the installation of these anti-theft protections. Hyundai provided no-cost anti-theft solutions to more than 1.2 million affected vehicles as of March 15th. In December, Kia also unveiled another security measure to support its customers in response to criminals using methods of theft popularized on social media to steal or attempt to steal certain vehicle models. The company said the new hardware and ignition cylinder protector will prevent its removal through the method of theft promoted in vehicles that has spread across social media, encouraging criminal activity. The upgrade isn't available for the security software upgrade that Kia introduced last summer. Rather, 2020 company held an anti-theft software upgrade at the Atlanta City Center. Eligible owners were given a steering wheel lock to make it harder for the vehicle to be stolen. Kia also gave the Atlanta Police Department a large quantity of free steering wheel locks to distribute to Kia owners who weren't eligible for the software upgrade. So I will drop this link here. If you guys know anybody who has a Kia or Hyundai vehicle, listen, Lord, when it's fresh, Lord, it is finger licking good. You know what? Speaking of finger licking good, hang on 1 minute, because there's a commercial. I love this show so damn much. Hang on, y'all. Y'all ready? Speaking of finger licking good, roll it.
Reinsurance.com.
So good. So good, man.
So good is everywhere.
So good.
And while no one knows exactly where it started, for 70 years, there's been only one way to describe the world's best chicken.
So good.
So good.
It's so good.
Help KFC celebrate 70 years. Get 4 free pieces of original
G-double-O,
recipe chicken with the purchase
good.
of any 10-piece meal or larger.
S-O-S-O, G-double-O-D, good. I love our damn show. I love our damn show. So there you go. That link is there. Please go to your local Hyundai or Kia dealer and ask about the software upgrades. It's from cars from 2011. Let me make sure I get that correct, Amundo, for you good people here. It is for vehicles affected between 2011 and 2022. So take this article to your local Kia Hyundai vehicle, Hyundai Kia dealerships, and let them know what is going on, okay? Because I really, seriously, I want y'all to know that it's available. It's absolutely available. Hang on, let me see something here. Sorry, y'all, just saw something. We are live on tour, okay? So just to let y'all know. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. I thought it would lead me to the actual article here. Okay, hang on. Let's do this.
When I was accepted to SU, that was one of the greatest days of my life.
The faculty at SU.
If you own a Kia or maybe a Hyundai, a free software update is going to be available to help keep your vehicle from being stolen. This is a plan that's happening today from 9 o'clock this morning until 4 o'clock this afternoon at the Dan Dipert Career and Tech Center at Arlington ISD. So what you can do, you can bring your vehicle in and they will update it with anti-theft tech. It's been an issue for these vehicles in particular recently, and the Arlington Police Department is trying to make sure they're doing everything they can to help stop these thefts from taking place.
So there you go. So please get that together on #TheDouble. All right. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. Speaking of Kia, there is a new vehicle coming into play right here. The new Kia K4 makes design its forte. So this is sadly replacing the Kia Forte. Forget what you know about the former Kia Forte, because this certainly isn't it. It's a replacement. Its replacement is a vastly different car, at least visually specifics on performance haven't been released yet. Kia shared full images of its new compact sedan before it debuts publicly on March 27th at the New York Auto Show. By the way, if you want to know the biggest auto updates, the New York Auto Show, the North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Michigan, and also the Chicago Auto Show, which is the world's largest auto show. Those are the three big ones. That usually they show new car models, concept cars, and everything in between. While beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, there's no denying that the new K4 looks interesting. We probably also agree it makes the old Forte, aka Sorento, seem outdated. That rear pillar from the teaser still looks rather awkward, but Kia is known for doing things differently in terms of styling. The exterior styling resembles the small K3, which supersedes the Rio, but not in the United States, where Kia is phasing out its entry-level sedan. The new K4 appears to be larger than the Forte it replaces. While it has a rakish roofline, it still is a sedan with a traditional trunk lid. The handles for the rear doors have been incorporated into the pillar. As you can see here, like right there is where the handle will be, where the quarter glass is significantly larger than what the Forte had. The rear doors also seem longer, suggesting the K4 is a bigger car. The teal interior also represents a radical change, as the 2025 K4 is the latest Kia to receive a dual screen setup. You'll still have plenty of old school comforts to adjust the climate settings and volume, along with shortcuts for navigation, media, other often used functions. Above the door handle on the driver's side are buttons for heated and ventilated front seat, as well as the heated steering wheel. The front passenger also has a 3-stage heated and ventilated seat. So this is the interior here. So as we can, actually, let me see if I can pull this up in a better open tab. Yes, I can. Okay. So here is the interior here. So I'm guessing this is a CVT, continual variable transmission there. And there is I think that's a 10.2 screen. So basically you can have all your data right here. And then of course you see that is that's the lane assist, real-time driving there. Then of course you got your call feature there, your favorites there, your auto volumes and your cruise control there. Now this is the front of the seats. I think that's the ventilated heated seats there. It looks like cup holders there. It looks like it may be heated cup holders there. And let me see here. And then here are some more pictures of the K4. Now it's quirky for sure, but I do like the concept. They're trying to keep a uniformity to Kia, because they have the Kia K5, which is their midsize sedan. So it's decent for what it is. The 2025 Kia K4 appears to have a head-up display, plenty of USB ports, a 12-volt 180-watt socket, and a drive mode button on the steering wheel. This teal upholstery is called slate green. The compact sedan is going to be offered in canyon brown, onyx black, and medium gray interiors. If you want to rely less on the touchscreen, there will be a rotary controller below the display. The K4 should go on sale later this year in the United States, after it debuts next week at the 2024 New York Auto Show. Now, I don't think it's a bad car, but I do think that they should keep the Kia Forte in check. And I will show you guys why. So this is one of my favorite YouTube channels here, called Rides, and this brother is absolutely amazing. Before I show Rady's rides, I'm going to show y'all the 2022 Kia Forte. No, I think that's the 2021 I need to show y'all, because I like the 2021 one. The grill on this version is kind of off-putting, but let me show y'all this here. By the way, shout out to Shooting Cars.
Dreams have been made for my family and I, my daughters and my wife. I've been so lucky in my...
Okay, let's get this here. All right. Oh, Zach Purdell, right?
Model.
So this guy right here, Zach Purdell.
Is a 2.0. All right, what's up?
This guy right here is amazing, by the way. So I'm going to skip just a little bit to show you. Now, this is the LS trim, okay? This is the base model of the Kia Forte. So here's the front. Here's the back. Now, I don't like the bottom because usually when you're driving, you're not thinking about the bottom being the turn signal. I'm thinking if you move this to this part right here inside the tail light right there, I think that'll be more of an attractive feature, but that's just me. But here's what comes on the LS trim. Here we go.
Model. So the base model is called the FE. So this car has everything the FE gets, plus black gloss sport bumper accents, 16-inch machine finish alloy wheels, drive mode select, 60/40 split folding rear seat, soft touch upper door panels, and it gets the intelligent variable transmission with Sportmatic, as opposed to the very base model FE comes in a 6-speed manual. That base model starts at $17,000, and this here LXS starts around $19,000. And so we're gonna put it to some real world tests later on in the video to see if it's actually a good car for everyday use. But let's get back.
Now I'm gonna show y'all the interior real quick.
So let's talk about the interior. We have a couple of things to note in here. Well, in front of me, I have two main gauges. On the left is my tachometer and coolant temperature, and on the right is my speedometer and fuel. And I do get a little screen in the center cluster. I can change a couple things. I can look at my attention level, my user settings, my speed and digits, and I can select up and down for even more info than that. These gauges are very typical for Kia. You'll see them in pretty much everything from the Rio, the Soul, up to the Stinger if you don't get the upgraded gauges. On the steering wheel on the left, I have voice commands, mode, volume, skip track, and phone options. And on the right, I have my pages for that screen and the gauges, cruise control, and that's pretty much it. I do like the overall look of the steering wheel. I think it's very presentable and looks pretty modern. To the left of me on my gauge dimmer switch, lane keep assist and traction control off. Very nice that you get lane keep assist from this lower trim level. And on the door, I have my mirrors, power locks, and power windows. Moving into the center, we do have the infotainment system from Kia. And this is very, very basic. It doesn't get any fun gadgets or modes like Kia's other products. I don't get the sounds of nature feature. However, I do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is fantastic for a vehicle at this price point. Very, very nice that you do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The backup camera is decently crisp. I do like the look of it, and I think it's very adequate, again, for a vehicle at this price point. Then I have the radio dials down below that for radio, media, seek, track, home, phone, and setup, as well as, of course, the volume knob and tune knob. And then I have the hazard switch and two climate control vents. Finishing out the center, I do have my climate control settings themselves for temperature on the left, fan speed in the middle, and where to send it on the right, as well as AC and defrosting buttons down below.
Now you're probably wondering, Braylon, what's the point of you showing us the Kia Forte? Well, let me show you guys. Because out of my rambling comes greatness. You just gotta give me time. Everything has a point over here on this channel. So if we go over to Nissan, okay? Now Nissan and Kia do not, they're two different companies, but just follow me here. So we go to cars. You see right here, $16,390. This is the cheapest car in America right now. This is a subcompact sedan from Nissan, right? Now, this is my thing. If I was Kia, right? Now, the K4 is probably going to be priced, like they said on Motor1.com, for $21,000. What you do, Kia, if you're listening, and this is just my take on everything, is where is the Kia Forte at? Where is it? Right here. Yes, okay. So you take this car right here, right? You take this car right here, right? Very nice car, by the way. I would actually get this. You take this base LS model, you go back to this grille, and instead of the pump, seat, you make it four-way 4-way adjustable 2-way lumbar support power seat in the driver and passenger seat. You have a back armrest with cup holders, and you price this car at $15,000. Now, why would you do that for the Kia Forte? Because guess what? Not everybody's going to be able to afford a $21,000 car. But if your parents, let's just say you're a new teen driver, if your parents put down $10,000, then that leaves you $5,000 left to pay so you can build your credit. And not to mention the Kia Forte is one of the best-selling cars in America. You do not want to replace the Forte just to keep up with the trend. You remember what happened with the Ford Fusion, America's best-selling mid-size car, and now all they have is SUVs and stuff. And then, of course, the electrical revolution, which we talked about here, that electric vehicles emit more emissions into the environment than gas. In gas, it goes to the soil and the water, but with electric cars, it goes to the air. Not to mention, because the United States of America doesn't have the network and the infrastructure, all the electric stations. I promise you, you keep it at least the LS version of the Kia Forte with those different upgrades, right? USB outlets in the back. You price this car at $15,000. That's the 1 mile you have of the Forte. That will be a money maker. And not to mention, proceeds or profit from the Kia Forte can go to the Kia Forte movement that inspires scholarship. Hashtag you're welcome. Hashtag I give away the game for free. Hashtag Braylon's the greatest of all time. Okay, listen, this is what I do. All right, okay. All right, y'all, let's get to Carlee Russell, child, because I can't do it. So Carlee Russell placed on 12-month suspended probation after pleading guilty kidnapping hoax. Judge said that it would be a waste of government resources to put you in jail. Woo, Carlee Russell has avoided jail time after pleading guilty to faking her own kidnapping in 2023. According to NBC News, Russell pleaded guilty to 2 counts of false reporting to law enforcement and falsely reporting on an incident, but somehow managed not to be sentenced to any time behind bars. Judge David Carpenter reportedly suspended Russell's 2 6-month jail sentences, saying it will be a waste of government resources to put you in jail. Russell has been placed on supervised probation for 12 months and will have to pay more than $17,000 restitution. What are y'all going to be supervising? Making sure she's not lying anymore? I cannot. By the way, Curve Couture right here. By the way, I just want to show off Curve Couture real quick. A fabulous brand that I definitely support. You can see that I follow them. Dressed over 150,000 curvy cuties here. This cutie right here, she dresses. Okay, she dresses. Need I say more? Okay. Need I say more? But I just want to show them up because they were in the comment section. I really want these people in these comments to know that things may seem dumb to you and extreme, but you never know where people's mentals be at. So ask that question first and maybe offer a solution before you start talking about people. True, Sea Breezy, but she lied about her own kidnapping when Black women don't even get the time, the attention, or the day, or the night, or even the hour, second, or the millisecond of having to care for national coverage, national resources here. And now that deflates other Black women that are actually kidnapped, that deflates other Black are kidnapped, that deflates other brown and MIPOC children that are kidnapped. Every time I see her, it makes me angry. Sometimes my mama used to say, I ain't even gonna whoop you because this situation whooped you enough. Now I see what she's talking about. 25,473 likes, 25,474 likes. So here is the sentencing from Alabama.com on their YouTube channel. Here we go.
You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You are Carlee Russell?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. This is
I
CC
cannot.
23-888 and 889. You were charged in each of these cases with making a false police report, which are misdemeanor offenses. I'm showing you a document titled Explanation of Rights. Did you go over this document with your lawyers?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about this document or about your rights?
No, sir.
All right then, and there is no plea agreement here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
In CC 23-888, as to the misdemeanor offense of making a false police report, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And in CC 23-889, as to the misdemeanor offense of making a false police report, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Fine. Do you have, let's see, a little out of order here. I'm showing you Court's Exhibit B. Did you go over this document with your lawyers?
Yes, sir.
And is that your signature at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied that your attorneys, Mr. Henry Anthony, Richard Jaffe, and Lucky Milad,
Yes, sir.
are good and competent attorneys and have represented you well?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the plea agreements in these cases?
Yes, sir.
You're pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right. At this time, before we proceed, well, I find that your plea was made
Now, I do want to let you guys know why the judge is asking those questions, because guess what? If there's any ups in the sentencing and everything in between, they will be able to go back to this record, but record, and say, well, you did say that you pleaded guilty. You did say yes to this. You did say that yes to that. So that is why he is saying those questions or asking those questions, to create a record just in case she wants to lie.
and voluntarily, and based on your plea, I find you guilty. Before sentencing, first, is there anything that the Attorney General's office would like to add?
Yes, Your Honor, if you don't mind. As the court is aware, I have asked to speak today, and I have a lot to say, but the court has asked me to limit it to 2 minutes, so I will do that. First of all, this case has always been about respect for law enforcement and respect for this community as a whole. Ms. Russell faked a kidnapping, duped the community.
Correct.
And contrived this situation. We still, Judge, don't know to this day where she was, how she got there, what she was doing, and with whom she was doing it with. Once we figured out that she was supposedly missing, the community got involved. Hundreds of people got involved. They took time away from their families, their work, their fun. Law enforcement got involved, from federal, state to local. And they took time away from their family, their people, their work, other cases that needed to be solved. This has been a case that it was taken advantage of, and it's our contention that Ms. Russell knew this would happen. She had researched it on the computer. She had researched search terms about Amber Alerts and the movie Taken, all of those things. And then, Judge, when she came home, we have ring camera footage of her walking casually down her parents' street. And when she gets in front of her parents' house, she runs up there and starts beating on the door. Police were called. The body cams show that she's flailing around and still perpetuating this ruse that she was kidnapped. The ambulance was called. She goes to the hospital and she finally speaks with law enforcement. And that's when she tells the story about that orange-haired man and woman playing with her hair and eating cheeses. This ruse continues. And it doesn't stop until a couple of days later when her lawyer issues a statement. So I have to say, Judge, that because of this ongoing complete disrespect for this community as well as law enforcement, it is our contention that she should get some jail time.
I agree.
I understand that it's a misdemeanor. I do. But because of the effect that it has had on law enforcement as well as on the community, I feel even if it's weekends in jail or nights in jail, that some sort of incarceration is warranted.
Exactly. I agree with her.
I think I kept it under 2 minutes.
And said very articulately as well. Absolutely.
Anything from the defense attorneys?
Judge, what we're going to do is going to let Ms. Russell make a statement.
Okay, Ms. Russell, before being sentenced, you do have a right to make a statement. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, sir. Your Honor, I want to genuinely apologize for my actions and the resulting negative impact inflicted onto others. I made a grave mistake while trying to fight through various emotional issues and stress. I am extremely remorseful for the panic, fear, and various range of negative emotions that were experienced across the nation. I want to specifically acknowledge and take accountability for the pain and embarrassment that I inflicted upon my family, my church family, friends, neighbors, community, and all of those who were directly involved in search efforts for me. I also extend my sincerest apologies to the Hoover Police Department and every other law enforcement agency and personnel for the position that I put them in and for the resources used. I absolutely regret my decision, and in hindsight wish that I had cried for help in a totally different manner. My prayer is that I will be extended grace and given the opportunity to redeem who I truly am and restore the positively esteemed character that I have worked so hard to attain for the 25 years of my life prior to this incident. I wholeheartedly can say that I've never had any malicious intent to hurt anyone. And I pray that you will feel my sincerity and that as I prepare to pick up the pieces and go on to restore my life, that you will witness the fruition of grace.
We're not gonna say.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay.
It's
the camera movement for me.
When you first made this report, you alarmed this community, and you really alarmed the country because the story went nationwide, as you know.
Yes, it did.
And then when it came out that it wasn't true, not only was this community outraged, but then the country was outraged. What you did was you wasted a lot of government resources, and you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay every dime of that in restitution in this case. It would be a waste of government resources to have a trial in this case. So you have taken responsibility, and we're not going to do that. It would be a waste of government resources to put you in jail. One of the most expensive things the government does is incarcerate people. And we need to reserve our jails for people who are genuinely a threat to the community. Although we're very upset about what you've done, you're not a threat to the community. I'm not going to treat you any differently than I would treat any other first-time nonviolent misdemeanor offender. Accordingly, it is the judgment and sentence of this court that you're sentenced in each of these cases to 6 months in the county jail. These sentences are consecutive with each other, and these sentences are suspended. You're placed on probation for 12 months, supervised probation. It's a condition of your probation that you pay a full amount of restitution, which is $17,974.88, paid to the city of Hoover, 100 Municipal Lane, Hoover, Alabama, 35216. Pay that through the clerk's office on the first floor in this building, so we have a record of it. I'm also sentencing you to serve, and this is a condition of your probation, 100 hours of community service. I want to see, when we come back, I want to see that you've made progress, if not completed that community service. I understand that you're currently getting mental health counseling, is that right?
Yes, sir.
It is a condition at this point of your probation that you continue getting mental health counseling, and I'd like to see some proof that you're getting that counseling when we come back. This case is set for a review hearing. We're going to review the amount of restitution that's been paid, community service, and that date is October 16 at 9 a.m. Anything else for the state or the defense? Nothing from the defense. No, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, there it is, y'all. The sentencing there. I think she deserved what she got. Now, listen, y'all know how much we try to provide resources on this show. Now, she's got to pay $17,000 in restitution. Now, I am a man of many gifts, talents, and abilities. Listen, okay? Auditions are being held online via Zoom. Click to apply to submit an application. Refer to the frequently asked questions on this page for more information and have fun. Now, you're probably wondering, Braylon, Braylon, are you being petty? Are you being messy? Are you being trifling? No, I'm being resourceful. If you are on Family Feud, right, you have the chance to win $20,000. If you win all 5 games, that's $100,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100,000, and you win a brand new car, right? So let's go to, Forbes income tax calculator, right? Because I'm trying to be helpful here. I'm trying to be helpful. So let's just say that, the Russell family won $100,000, right? And We're just doing this as a single person, okay? Just for an example, okay? Because yes, you win the money in Georgia, but it goes home to there. That's $81,005, right? So let's do some mathin', okay? Let's do some mathin'. So $81,005, right? And I am trying to be helpful here, okay? Minus $17,000. Now, it's going to take a little bit of a hit, but look right there. That is $64,005. I say go on Family Feud. I mean, listen, you got you, 4 other family members, and, you know, really all y'all got to really do is just win 20, 40, 60, win $60,000 to cover the $17,000, $80,000 if you want to really protect yourself, and then $100,000 if y'all just want all. So I just say audition for Family Feud, and good luck to y'all. There you go. All right. Lord help. We do have more virtual tour live coming at you now, y'all. This next story, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how it happened. And I don't know how it happened. But here it is here. This comes to us from Fox 2 in Detroit. By the way, winter advisory until Saturday, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Oakland County, McCobb County, St. Clair County, Livingston County, and Lapeer County. You are seeing that right. 12-year-old served alcohol out Outback Steakhouse in Livonia, Michigan. Roll it. By the way, shout out to Hyundai Genesis. Very nice luxury brand. I wish Lincoln would have signature event. I wish Lincoln would have kept the Continental and just made Continental a brand under Lincoln, because they would be balling right now. Okay, here we go, y'all.
They say they go to the Outback Steakhouse in Livonia multiple times a month. 12-year-old Mikhail always gets a virgin strawberry daiquiri, but this time it definitely was no virgin.
It didn't taste like when I had it the other times, and it just didn't taste normal.
A taste unfamiliar to this 12-year-old. Rum, a few big gulps, then a funny feeling, he says.
My head started hurting when I was leaving, and my heart started beating as I was drinking it.
Were you a little bit scared?
Yeah.
Grandma Yolanda Collins took a sip to see.
We don't drink, so we couldn't tell whether it was alcohol in there or not, but after that, he started letting us know that his heart was kind of racing.
Flagging down the server who relayed their concern to the bartender, who confirmed they made a big mistake, adding alcohol to the slushy drink. And Grandma has receipts, literally.
It's supposed to be a virgin daiquiri, but it says a daiquiri.
The restaurant comped the meal and apologized, but the booze was hitting this 6th grader, so they took him to the hospital right away.
The diagnosis was accidental exposure to alcohol and accidental ingestion.
There wasn't much that could be done. A Tylenol and some rest, then his first hangover the next day at 12 years old.
I didn't want him to have an alcoholic experience this way.
Grandma calling for better training. They're listening, according to this statement from Outback Corporate. Very seriously, and are thankful that the child involved was not seriously harmed. We have taken the appropriate disciplinary action, and all our bar and staff has been retrained to ensure this does not happen again, end quote.
Just hope they don't make the mistake again.
A lot of kids get those non-alcoholic drinks, and we know mocktails are a big thing right now. Let this be your warning to double and triple check. Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Thank you, Jessica Dupnack, for being on the edge, for giving us that story there. I'm sorry, y'all. And I was laughing because I'm just like, how in the world do you mess up a strawberry daiquiri for a 12-year-old? Like, come on. And non-alcoholic drinks, like non-alcoholic vodka and tequila and whiskey, is a huge, huge trend. And I saw the story. I'm just like, you know what? I can't. I'm glad that the brother, the 12-year-old young man, is okay. But I'm just like, really a virgin strawberry daiquiri? served to a 12-year-old. I can't do it. I'm sorry. What the actual hell is going on? All right, y'all. So listen, speaking of food. Now, this story did warm my heart very, very full, or made my heart very full and warmed my heart, rather, because a national restaurant, a local treasure in my home state of Arkansas, got some national attention on CBS Mornings from the Gail King. And Gail, I appreciate you reading the story and recognizing Arkansas as an actual state. Thank you. Like I said, we're home of Ebony Magazine, Jones Barbecue, Lena Rashawn from Wayne to Exhale, Dion Cole, Cheryl Underwood, Walmart, Ebony and Jet Magazine. I mean, need I say more? But, listen, here we go, everybody. Roll it.
This morning in our series, we call it The Dish. We're taking you to one of America's oldest Black-owned restaurants. It's called Jones Barbecue Diner. It's been serving customers in a small Arkansas town for more than half a century and counting. But after a fire broke out in 2021, the beloved restaurant could have closed its doors for good, but that didn't happen. Instead, as Mark Strassman shows us, it reopened just months later thanks to friends all over the world.
We live in thin times for perfection. But you'll find it here, the Arkansas Delta, inside this ramshackle house. Jones Barbecue Diner, serving barbecue perfection since 1910.
No, we just try to stay in front of everybody.
You think you're ahead of everybody right now?
I do. I really do.
So, this is the best there is.
That's what I would say.
My suggestion, order the pulled pork. Smoked slow and sweet for 20 hours over hickory, oak, and pecan. It's all 79-year-old Harold Jones sells. One meat, one secret sauce. That's it.
And you got to be the only one where the recipe includes 2 slices of Wonder Bread.
True. That's true.
In 2012, Jones won a prestigious James Beard Award as an American classic.
Amen.
Fine restaurants nationwide covet one. Jones had never heard of it. We met Jones and his wife Betty when they first won the award more than a decade ago.
What's the secret of the sauce?
No.
Come on.
Ain't no way. No.
Not going to tell.
No. You give that up, you're out of business.
12 years later, he gave me this same answer.
But people probably want to know the recipe.
Well, they ask me that all the time.
And?
If you get out of the way, you might as well get out of business.
and that's not happening.
No.
Like his timeless recipe, Jones hasn't changed. His business, however, changed dramatically.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. That's good. But where there's smoke, there's fire. That's not good.
In 2021, a grease fire burned the restaurant like paper. 70% of it destroyed. Alarm bells went off across the region.
We got to save it quickly, right? He needs money.
Mimi San Pedro, a small business consultant, heard about the fire and launched an online fundraiser. That alone raised more than $67,000. In all, donations topped $100,000. San Pedro called Jones to tell him that help was on the way.
Mr. Jones is, there's not a lot of, boisterousness about him, short on words. He just cried. He
cried when you told him. Just
didn't even know what to say. And what else can you do except, take that as a motivation.
Jones rebuilt without ever filing an insurance claim.
It's like a new business.
Back to front.
What explains this response?
The legacy of the place, the history of the place, and the product. It's a combination of all those things that everybody just kind of said, we have to save it.
Jones knows even he could never have cooked a sweeter ending. Like his barbecue, just perfect. For CBS Mornings, Mark Strassman, Marianna, Arkansas.
Wow.
I like what she said. Mr. Jones is a man of few words. That's true. I love when Mark said it's the best there is. He goes, that's what I would say. I love Mr. Jones. That's
And it
what
looks
I
like a
would
good
say.
sandwich.
It does. It does.
It sure does. I want to go down there and visit. I want to try to taste what's in that dish because, usually.
Well, how about this, Tony DeCopel? This is just a thought. Since I am an Arkansan, as you can see from my pillow pet, woo, hashtag pick Suey Razorbacks. How about, and you know what? I may have to call CBS to make this happen. How about myself, Gail King, Tony DeCopel, Nate Burles, and myself and Razy go down to Mariana and eat the barbecue live on CBS Mornings? It's just a thought, It's just a thought. But let's hear what Tony has to say. Roll it.
Usually you hear a little bit about what the ingredients are. He wasn't giving up anything about what was in the sauce, what was in the seasoning.
Tony, it's on Wonder Bread, so it's that soft, sticky kind that sticks to the roof.
Stick to the roof of your mouth.
I
Yeah.
really love. But she said it was about the legacy and the product. I also think it had a lot to do with him. You can tell how dedicated he is, and people just listen. I don't even know Mr. Jones, and already I like.
Yeah, it's like people were saving the restaurant, but they were coming to the rescue of him.
That's
But
right.
I hope that he's passing on that recipe to somebody. Is there a succession plan? He can't do that forever.
But he said, if I do that, I might as well go out of business.
Okay, all right.
He's not ready.
I
just
won't
yet.
tell anybody.
No doubt.
Push me that way.
Okay. All right. Let's
No, you had absolutely.
Let's go back to the positivity. Okay. So here it is here. Of course, that's what's up. Glad my state of Arkansas got some national attention. That's what's up. Marianne Plazer Pollock traveling through the back roads of southern Texas years ago. With my parents, we came across some of the best roadside barbecue places like Mr. Jones, a dying treasure in the deep South. Keep it up, Mr. Jones. Aaron Parrish, Billy Parrish and Ashley Geldy got tagged in that right there. Let's go. Aaron Parrish, beautiful story. Thanks for the beautiful segment. Kate Robinson. Kate Robinson is a person, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kate Robinson is a person that reviews Arkansas food. So shout out to that story. And really, you know what? I might just go on LinkedIn and say, hey, listen, that story about Arkansas, I want to go with them to that restaurant and eat the barbecue live on CBS Mornings. Y'all know I'll take an inch and make it a mile, damn it, okay? Listen. Now, of course, I'm going to have to use Nate Burleson stylist, you understand? Because, two black men got to look good together on national morning TV. Amen. Praise him. Hashtag hallelujah. Hello said he should have made her spend the weekend, Joe, Friday morning, release Monday morning. Yeah, for some form of punishment. I agree. Y'all, that is the whole show. We went through Steve Harvey, Unscripted TV, Chris Massey, Hyundai, Carlee Russell, Outback, and Jones Barbecue. 8 whole topics in one damn show. That's what we do, people. That's what we do. Arkansas, stand up, baby. Arkansas, stand up. Arkansas, stand up. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Hang on. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. For those of you who don't know who Razy is, he is my inanimate object, or inanimate animal, because when Tay Talks has Cookie, so I thought I should have one. Although I don't think Razy and Cookie are going to get along because this is a pillow pet, and dogs like to chew pillows, so I like to keep Razy whole and healthy and strong, so that's not going to happen. But Cookie has a virtual friend. Yes. I love our damn show. All right, we're going to do another commercial break, and we'll be back with more right after this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. Let's go.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
New Orleans, don't.
I got a question for you.
What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
And I'm loving it too. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because I've done the show for over 2 hours. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, oh man, oh man. I love our show. I really, really do. And, you know, it never ceases to amaze me, you know, just how impactful our show can be, y'all. I really do mean it. Hey, y'all. I'm still right here with y'all. I cannot believe I cannot find that game. I cannot believe I cannot find that game. Y'all give me a moment. I'm still right here with y'all. Give me a moment. Hey, y'all, I finally found the game. So give me one moment here as I get myself together. So here it is. Here, I actually won it. So remember how I told y'all about GameStar, right? Go back to GameStar. Right here. So remember this right here. Here it is right here. This is GameStar right here, right? So here it is here. So basically what this is that it says family board games plus TV equals more fun. Bring the studio excitement into your home. And Steve Harvey asks your friends and family the survey questions and reveals the answers on your TV, just like the real show. Write your answers on your team scorecard as you play along with hundreds of survey questions. Playing Family Feud at home is more fun now than ever. So this right here is GameStar Family Feud. So here it is here, how to play. And you can actually get this game, okay? So you scan this QR code right here. You scan this QR code. You follow the prompts. You enter in this license. And then here's all the rules right here. It's got basically everything you need. It's got playing the game. It's got fast money, standard money, double, triple round strikes, stealing, and winning the feud. And then there is the score thing there. I have not played this. I want to play with my family because originally GameStar wanted people who won the game to play with their family, and then Steve Harvey was going to mention it. But my family, they're more private people. They don't want to be, on social media, and I respect that, right? So here is Team A, and here is Team B. So you get these cards here. So Team A has to write down their thing here, and then whichever has the most points, you write down your points there. Then there's round 1. Then there's round 2, then there's double money, there's triple money, fast money steals, and the game total. And then here is Survey Says, the jumbo card game right there. You can get that in stores, and it's a bonus game that you can use separately. So yeah, I actually won this. Have not played it, but yeah. So when I tell y'all, your man has been in the game for a very long time. In the world of media, I mean what I say. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all.
I'm trying to get up here so I can see what Sam. Sam Bay says, "Good evening, Sassy. Love that shirt." Oh, thank you. Lauren, I'm so tall. When Lauren, she might be.
Hang on, y'all. Trying to find my other headphones because I'm multitasking. Give me a moment, y'all.
Oh yeah, man. She is a seasoned sport. Okay. That's the Destiny plus 1 that equals good vibe.
All right, y'all. I'm still here with y'all. But yes, indeed. So I like showing my receipts because, sometimes I think we need to showcase the history of who we are. You know what I mean? So. But yes, indeed. I can't believe we covered all that in the amount of time we did. Like usually the reason why the show goes like 2 to 3 hours is because we start talking and hanging out and chilling out. So let me drop the link here. There we go. So there is, the link is pinned if you guys want to come on up and give your take on any of the topics. Trust me, it was quite a lot tonight, but it was a good show. It was a good show. Yes, indeed. But yes, indeed. I'm going to ask y'all if it's time to end the show because it's about to be 9 o'clock here in just a little bit for Sharnita's World. Hang on, y'all. Let me do this. I'll probably get a yes response in just a little bit. Oh, man. My Lord. Well, I probably will end the show because, like I said, we got another show for y'all coming up here. Let me see here. Let me get the Great Day Motivator for y'all. Right here, seek to first understand, then to be understood. Stephen Covey. Friday, March 22nd, 2024, the perfect day. Are you waiting for the perfect day to put your plans into action? That perfect day will never come. Yet today is an entirely acceptable day for taking action. So go ahead, even though the situation is not perfect. You listed all the excuses time and time again. This time, step firmly beyond them. Perhaps you were expecting better conditions, more time and resources than what you now have. Nonetheless, you're capable of going forward with the way things are. The results are what matter, not the excuses. Today is when you can begin to create those results. Stop wishing and waiting for perfect. Go with what's possible and work to make plenty of good things happen, Ralph Morrison. You know what? Honestly, I got to tell you something. I received this fully because I made a call today to just follow up. And turns out what I did back then turned out for my good. There is no perfect day to activate your dream. And the more you wait to activate, the less time you will have to activate. That's one. Number two, in looking at this daily motivator, you listed all the excuses time and time again. There will always be excuses in life, but it is what you do with your energy that will matter. And then finally, go with what is possible. You know, we talked about the 10-gallon capacity, right? From Bishop T.D. Jakes and how some people are pint-sized people in your life. Don't be a pint-sized person with your dreams. Be a 10-gallon person with your dreams and take in all of your dream. And with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why? It's one thing to call yourself, it's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise to be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life. Or listen, you're just showcasing receipts of what you have done. And also showcasing, you know, listen, the world we are in, it's good and bad in it, but what you bring to it determines your world. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for if you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, in order to receive love, you got to give. In order to receive love, you got to give. In order to receive love, you got to give. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. You understand me? And finally, everybody, don't forget, in 87 minutes, let me show y'all this live in real time, live right from this space right here and right now. In 87 minutes, it will be season 1, episode 4 of Sharnita's World. It will be an after show right here at 10 p.m. right here on this YouTube channel. So, and just to show y'all, here, let me go back. Y'all have done it already for me. 100 views on Freaknik, Monica, Devon Franklin, P.D., Don Lemon, John Saunders, and Logan Saunders. And then AI versus Health. You guys did your thing with that. You guys did your thing on that. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, finally, whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you on this particular day. Be proud of yourself. And finally, y'all, giants, they do fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Keep rising with purpose and let those giants fall in their own misery, all right? I will see you guys here in about 86 minutes now, I think. Yeah, about 86 minutes at 10 p.m. I'm going to give y'all a commercial break and then fireworks. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love, and I said right back to you. Good night, everybody. See y'all back here at 10 p.m. Eastern. Much love, everybody.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired. This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian...
For years, people have been singing all about my chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Nobody has a love affair with chicken like you do with my slow marinated, hand-breaded Popeyes bona fide chicken. And right now, it's Love That Chicken Month at Popeyes with 2 big pieces and a biscuit for just $2.99. So what are you waiting for? Come get some of my world-famous chicken and raise your mighty voices.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
For years, people have been singing all about my chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Nobody has a love affair with chicken like you do with my slow...
I finally did it. Popeye's new chicken sandwich. I've been trying to make the perfect chicken sandwich forever.
How does that make you feel?
You know me. It had to be just right. Finding a bun as good as my chicken was not easy. I mean, I did it, obviously.
I think we've made a lot of progress here. I feel great. Good talk. I'm proud of you.
My new chicken sandwich is buttermilk battered and served on toasted brioche. Try it in spicy or classic.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's, there's always something good.
I'm loving it. Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun. We've missed the excitement. We've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife. But most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back. Things have been a little quiet around here.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.